All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Adopting Bitcoin, a Lightning Summit in El Salvador. How are you all doing? How does it feel to buy your coffee with Lightning? I'm sure you all enjoy it, right? At least for me, it's like a revealing experience. I hope you all had a chance to buy a coffee for Roger. I heard he loved Lightning. So I'm Nicolas Burtey, founder of Galoy. We are building open source solution for Bitcoin, open source banking solution. I believe Bitcoin is money. And if you think about money, there is different attributes. There is a store value, there is medium of exchange, and there is a unit of account. And my belief is that we already achieved the store value. It's fairly well understood that Bitcoin is number go up technology. What I'm more interested about is really the medium of exchange. It's like using Lightning as a payment system where you can pay for goods and services for everyday things. And so 2 years ago, I was thinking about how to go into Lightning and try to make a project that I could help to show that Bitcoin is money by trying to bring it to the next stage, right? The medium of exchange stage. And so I was looking for a project to work with. I was living in the US, and I was thinking that innovation might not necessarily come in the US for the medium of exchange piece for Bitcoin, but maybe in a developing country. And so I heard about Bitcoin Beach, which is a project in El Zonte you're probably most familiar with today. And I heard the podcast from Mike Peterson on Tales from the Crypt, and he was saying what he was doing in El Zonte, and I was thinking it was a very interesting project. El Zonte is in El Salvador. El Salvador have different issues related to banking. 70% of the population doesn't have access to a bank account, at least previous to the Bitcoin law. 25% of the GDP come from remittance, which is not great. What it means is that a lot of people in El Salvador have to leave the country, and they are going to the United States or to Europe, and basically they're working to send money back to El Salvador, which is breaking a lot of family, which have a lot of issues. And another relevant thing is that the El Salvador were using the US dollar, and therefore they're not a country that is sovereign on their currency. They don't have a printing press. Therefore, maybe they will not be against a project like Bitcoin, because whether someone is using the US dollar or is using Bitcoin, in both cases, the currency doesn't belong to them. And so my feeling is they will have an appealing proposition to use, an appealing reason to not be against this type of project. So mid-2020, I came here and I developed a wallet for this project, the Bitcoin Beach project. So it's called the Bitcoin Beach wallet. And this is really, for me, my learning journey about Lightning and how to help the population in El Zonte. A year after, and so we were joking, 6 months after we launched the wallet, there was a lot of people using it, and they could have a lot of insight about what's happening. It was going month over month, the usage, the number of transactions, and we were at some point memeing, I guess, end of 2020, that hey, let's put El Salvador on the map by make it the first country to adopt Bitcoin, but it was like a joke, it was a meme, right? And 6 months after, the meme became reality, and Bitcoin became law. So I'm in the summer of 2021, a couple of months ago. I'm here in San Salvador. There is a friend of mine, Moritz from Spectre Desktop, that reached out to multiple banks in the country and say, hey, I'm working on custody solution, and if you have any question about Bitcoin or Lightning or anything regarding this Bitcoin law, we can help you. And so together with multiple people in this room, Fode, Carlinho, Aaron from Bitcoin Magazine, and others, we start to meet these banks and just to get a sense of their readiness for the Bitcoin law. And what we understand very quickly is that no banks were ready, which kind of makes sense, right? If you think of a bank, they're probably very risk averse, and this new Bitcoin thing, this new technology or currency, like it was new for them and they was not really jumping into this. But the other thing that stood out is that they also didn't understand this at all. And we are in a meeting with one of the CTO of one of the a bank in El Salvador, and they told us, yeah, a lot of people are reaching out to us. They want to work with us. This is great. There is this project Whipple. They want to, integrate with us. They do banking stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck? And we went out of this meeting and we say, I have to do something, right? We have to educate the people. We have to explain them what Bitcoin is and how it's different from any other currency, why it is a better monetary system in the world. And of course, if you're new to Bitcoin, you're 1 month into it, and you have a lot of people reaching out to you. It takes a lot of time to filter the noise. And so this is how the idea of this conference came about: is that okay, we need to educate the population here, and hopefully, adopting Bitcoin will be part of this journey. I'll just finish by mentioning an interesting new development in El Zonte. There is a non-profit called New Story that is doing housing and that is helping people in El Salvador. The reason it's possible to do this is because now the people in El Zonte have access to financial tools, like they can pay remotely, they have the best monetary system in the world, and they have Lightning, so they can send money easily at a fraction of the cost to anywhere. And so now it's make it affordable for a housing company to build home and do mortgage payment, because they don't need to collect the cash manually as they would have need before. And so now, because El Zonte is on the Bitcoin standard, the people in El Zonte, many people in El Zonte over the last year will not have to live in tent or precarious housing anymore. They will have real home. And this is thanks to Bitcoin that is making this possible. So if you want to learn more about this, there will be a talk about New Story during the conference. But I like to think that 2 years ago, there was no banking infrastructure in El Zonte at all. Most of the population were unbanked. Today, they're using the best monetary system in the world, and they get access to, proper housing, which is just remarkable when you think about it, how things have changed in a just small amount of time. So the work for adopting Bitcoin is just getting started. The law was passed 2 months ago, but there is, we're not done, right? We're just getting started here. So I think this is why this conference is important. Bringing people from all around the world working on Bitcoin and Lightning and meet the local community. I think it's very important because we should not claim victory just because one country have said, you can use Bitcoin, it's legal tender here. All the work have to happen in the future, and there is still a lot of work to get done. Thank you, and have a great conference.